Hey saddle hunters, I'm out here making this video. It's in response to a couple other videos I've posted on running an auto block with my Safeguard. I had a comment on one of my videos, actually two of my videos, from the same person. His name is Tommy. And Tommy had read that you should not run an auto block or a friction device below your Safeguard. And Tommy, I appreciate you dropping that comment and causing me to do some additional research. I really enjoy researching climbing safety and safety practices for all of us hunters, especially saddle hunters and one-sticking hunters. But I do want to say right off the bat a quick disclaimer that I am not a professional climber, and I would encourage you to do your own research and climb at your own risk. Do not do what I'm doing. Again, I'm not a professional. So climbing is inherently dangerous. There is a risk of injury or death, so do your own research. All right, so with that out of the way, so I do have a desire to be a voice for safety in our saddle hunting community. I've been really concerned as I've watched some videos of guys doing things, and I feel they're taking risks that should not be taken. And as more and more guys are getting into saddle hunting and into one sticking, I think the waters are getting muddied and guys aren't taking safety seriously. So I may not have encouraged people to do things running the auto block below the Safeguard does not go with the recommendations of the manufacturer. But I do feel that it's still important that you back up your device, just not this way. So I reached out to Madrock, and Madrock responded to me, and I want to read you their response. Here's what I got from Madrock. Due to safety concerns and liability issues, we do not recommend placing any knots or auto blocks below the Safeguard. We can only recommend a prusik knot above the device as a backup. As a general rule of thumb, you should always test your gear and any new setup before putting it to use. You should still be able to use one hand for both the lever and the prusik. As advised, never release your hand from the brake side. Apologies that we could not discuss methods in more detail. I believe due to legal reasons, Madrock can only recommend a prusik above the device. If you're rappelling with the Safeguard, the line above the device is moving away from it. So I understand where they're coming from in that recommendation. That I'm going to run a quick prusik above, and I just want to see how easy it is to operate the lever, as well as I'm going to run it right to my bridge. I don't have enough room to run it down to I'm just using my auto block for demonstration today. And I am locking that beaner because good muscle memory to always lock your beaners, even if you're on the ground. So this is how Madrock recommends running your Safeguard. Your prusik is above the device. They say you can operate the handle and still rappel down. That way I can keep my braking hand on the rope. So let's give that a try. It does kind of spread your hand out a little bit, trying to pull down on the lever and trying to hold the top of the knot of the prusik. But let's give it a try. So it is doable, as we just saw. Is it harder to do? Yes, it is. That was a lot harder. It's a lot harder to operate that prusik and pull the lever at the same time. I've already tried putting the lever on the back side of my hand and just holding the prusik and then putting weight onto the handle with my hand, and I don't have the strength to do that. So you do have to hold the handle in the palm of your hand with your ring finger and your pinky like that, and then you can grab the top of the prusik and try to pull all of those at the same time. It is much harder, and I am not able to pull this all the way out. I can only pull it far enough to where I start to rappel. So it is doable. That is what Mad Rock recommends. So that is what I would recommend to all of you as well. So again, I would say, don't do what I'm doing, and take any methods you're using at your own risk. I'm going to continue running my auto block below my device. The reason being, I truly don't have any concerns with my auto block that's well over a foot below my device coming up my rope and getting caught in my safeguard. It's just not going to happen. Even if I twist where I can't go any further, even if I hit that, I cannot reach the safeguard with my auto block. And when I am rappelling, it's much easier to grab this handle with all my fingers. I'm able to hold the braking strand of the rope as well as the top of my auto block. It's just so much easier. The entire process is so much easier. And I know it's not about what's easiest. It's about what's safest. But I don't believe this is a safety concern for me. I just want to thank you guys for joining me on today's video. Tommy, I want to thank you for the comment and for generating thought and research as well as conversation around this safety concern and safety in general. So if you would, drop me a comment below. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Let me know how you run your devices as well as your backups. I'm just curious to hear the different way things are done out there. And as always, I truly appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up and maybe subscribe to the channel if you feel I've earned it, and hit that bell notification for more content like this. But most importantly, I hope you get out there and enjoy your own adventures. Take care.